Hey guys!
Hey guys!
We're back with another Walking Dead video. In this video, we're going to do our predictions for The Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 12, titled Not Tomorrow Yet. If you're not totally caught up on The Walking Dead and you want to avoid any spoilers, you're going to want to skip this video and come back later because everything we say from this point forward is going to be a spoiler. We're going to do this predictions video slightly different from usual. Ordinarily, we've watched the promos a few times and then we do our predictions. In this video, we're going to watch the promos right now and give our immediate reactions and predictions. So here is the next time on The Walking Dead, which we actually saw last night, but we'll watch it again.
These saviors. Sooner or later, they would have found us, and then they would try to own us. We have to come for them before they come for us. And we have to win. It's how we keep this place. It's how we feed this place. We're gonna have to fight.
For more video, go to amc.com.
Alright, right off, the one thing I noticed in that promo is when Rick is giving his speech, Morgan's the only one standing up.
Yeah, and I think there's going to be some conflict there because he doesn't want to kill anybody, and really that's going to be the option that Rick presents right now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where his mindset, him, Maggie, all of them are like, yeah, we've dealt with these people, they're dead, so their mindset's going to go in and kill him.
Yeah. So I think the tension and the friction between Rick and Morgan is definitely going to ratchet up in this next episode.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're infiltrating or otherwise attacking a savior checkpoint or something maybe. They're not going all the way to the sanctuary yet. They can't go that far that fast.
Yeah, and I imagine that if there is the group that is taking stuff from the community, is taking stuff from all of the communities, they're not going to have people come to them. There's going to be different meeting spots for this. So, Rick asked the one guy to come along because he's been the intermediary bringing the food and stuff to Negan's group. And I imagine where they go, it almost looks like it's empty. Like, they go there and nothing's there.
Yeah.
Like, it's only used when they meet with him to exchange goods.
So maybe Rick and company will set up some kind of trap.
Maybe.
So far in the second half of this season, the story pace has been lightning speed.
Yeah.
And I don't think they can keep that up because Negan's not supposed to make his first appearance until the finale. And if they keep going at this pace, they'll catch up to that part too fast. So I think it's time to throttle back a little bit and look for maybe some individual stories to maybe go front and center. And I'm thinking specifically about Abraham and Sasha.
Yes.
And I think Abraham might have his... he might break up with Rosita in this episode.
Yeah, possibly.
So I'm looking for the next couple, maybe even 3 episodes to be filler, but not like bad filler. There's plenty of stuff they could do.
Yeah, without furthering the savior plot point.
Yeah.
The first thing I noticed in the promo is Carol, because she has been absent the last, 2 episodes?
Yeah, I think so.
Not even a mention on the screen, really. So I'm excited about that. I like when she's on screen. I can't wait to see some Carol action.
Yeah, and the fact that Carol is there finally, and she's not gotten very much screen time in the second half of the season.
No, she hasn't.
That to me says Carol is safe.
Yeah.
Because she's not getting a ton of screen time. Now, who is getting a ton of screen time? Abraham's getting a lot. Glenn's getting a lot. Daryl's getting a lot.
Yeah.
So those 3 characters would be tops on my list of most likely to die. Although I really don't think Daryl's in that much danger.
In Daryl's defense, he kind of always gets a lot of screen time.
Well, not in the first half of the season, he really did.
Yeah.
In the back half he is, but not in the first half. I still think Daryl is safe.
Yeah.
Just because of a merchandising thing. AMC wouldn't allow him to be killed off. Because then you don't sell as much Daryl merchandise, and that's a money cow for them.
the TV show they're giving him.
Yeah.
He's going to tune into that when they kill him off of The Walking Dead.
It's a motorcycle riding show, and motorcycle enthusiasts would totally tune into that show.
Yeah.
But you're not going to have the overflow from Walking Dead fans watching that show if they kill Daryl off.
Yeah.
All right, let's check out the sneak peek. This was after, or at the very
During
end of,
Talking Dead.
yeah, the very end of Talking Dead, which we have not watched this yet. Where is it? Here we go. Oh, it's commercial. Let's skip the commercial.
And she did it all.
There we go.
And we can work with the Hilltop. Maggie hammered out a deal. We're getting food, eggs, butter, fresh vegetables. But they're not just giving it away. These saviors. They almost killed Sasha, Daryl, and Abraham on the road. Now, sooner or later, they would have found us. Just like those wolves did. Just like Jesus did. They would have killed someone. Or some of us. And then they would try to own us. And we would try to stop them. But by then, in that kind of fight, low on food, we could lose. This is the only way to be sure, assured as we can get that we win. And we have to win. We do this for the Hilltop. It's how we keep this place. It's how we feed this place. This needs to be a group decision. If anybody objects, here's your chance to say your piece.
Okay, right there, that very end, because the whole thing, Morgan is seated.
Yeah, I
In
was
the
just
fir-
like, that's where he stands up.
Yeah, that's where he stands up, and that's what we saw in the first promo. So
Yeah.
Morgan is going to object, and there is the tension between Rick and Morgan.
Yeah, like they did this slow pan through everybody, and then it gets to Morgan, and it just stays and like zooms in on him, so you know something's gonna happen there. It's building to a tension with Morgan.
You know what else I noticed is Father Gabriel and Tobin are both nodding.
Gabriel's had a total turnaround this
Yeah.
second half of the season, where he has decided he's done being a coward and he's done being a nuisance to the group, and he is going to be a participant and a active participant. He is going to do stuff. Like when Rick was out there killing the herd by himself, he sees them, and out of all the people taking refuge in the church, he said he goes out and helps. That's not Gabriel. And
Yeah.
here we have another instance where he's listening to Rick and he's like, yeah, that's what we need to do. And
Yeah.
it would not surprise me if he tries to volunteer to go with them.
And then Tobin is nodding as well. So we have basically the two most cowardly members of the community both nodding in agreement with Rick. So that's really interesting. As far as like minor characters who are most likely to die, Tobin is at the top of the list for me.
Yeah. I don't know if this is actually going to happen, but I kind of see Morgan doing something that is going to compromise their head start on Negan, and it's going to screw up the plan, and somebody's going to die because of it.
We know from various other promos that Morgan at some point is out on his own on horseback. And that's probably coming, if not in this episode, in the next one. And I think it's going to be he's going out to maybe check out the Hilltop, maybe check out the Saviors, and try to parlay with Negan.
That's what, yeah.
Something like that. And
Yeah.
it's going to undermine Rick's mission.
Yeah, like, Rick has the upper hand right now because the Saviors don't know about his group, really. They know there's another group out there, but they don't know where they are or anything like this. And I can see Morgan screwing that upper hand up.
So let's say that was not Negan in the car in the background of that one shot. Let's say that was a production error. Still, at some point, he sent out a search party in searching for the biker gang, and he found their remains. So he knows there's another heavy-hitting group out there. But like you said, he just doesn't know where.
Yeah,
And
they could be a transient group passing through. He has no idea. He doesn't know they're an established community within distance of his community.
So here is my prediction. There's one of the comic book covers. We have Dwight with Eugene kind of out front of Alexandria, and Eugene's down on his knees, and Dwight has his crossbow, and he's standing out there calling for them to come out. That's going to be Morgan. It's going to be Dwight with Morgan on his knees out front of the gates of Alexandria.
Yeah, I
And,
can
and I'll
see
show
that,
you
yeah.
a picture. I'll put a picture like right here-ish of that comic book cover, but that's going to be Morgan.
Yeah, I can definitely see that because Morgan is going to try to parlay. He is going to try to word his way out of this confrontation, and it's not going to work.
Abraham's story is progressing. I do think he's going to die soon. I don't think it's going to be in this episode. I think it's going to be closer to the finale.
Yeah, I agree. I do think Abraham is going to die. He's been having a lot of front and center action. I think the next episode he ends things with Rosita. Maybe the episode after that he tries to start things up with Sasha, and it's not going to be long after he starts things with Sasha that he dies, because that's what they do to Sasha.
Yeah, Sasa.
Sasa.
I think Abraham most likely dies in the penultimate episode of the season, the episode before the finale, and then the big death with the Negan reveal, that'll happen in the finale. That's confirmed. That's happening in the finale.
Yeah, yeah.
We just don't know who. We have a lot of theories, and we put out a video on those theories.
Yes.
And I'll put a link to that in the description as well. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's it for this video. If you have any other theories, predictions, or whatever, let's talk about them down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video, and we really hope you did, be sure to tell us by clicking that like button and subscribe for more unboxings and reviews and Walking Dead videos, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of geeky awesomeness.
And thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.